even when it's something like disgusting or gory, like it's beautiful. Hello, lovely humans. Welcome back to the vlog. Hopefully this week will be just so cozy, full of lots of reading, and I am going to be tracking how many pages I read a day. I've had the intention to do that for like the past few vlogs, but this time I'm gonna do it. Before I talk about what I'm currently reading and loving, I have a little mini book haul that I want to share with you. Okay, the first book I read this last year. I think I gave it 4 stars. This is Masquerade by Oo Shango-yomi. This was so good. This is marketed as fantasy, which I absolutely disagree with. I think the only element in it that could be misconstrued as fantasy is the West African gods. And for me, I don't think that pagan religion should be considered fantasy. So this is much more historical fiction. So good though. I loved it. The ending is amazing. It's a debut, which makes it even more impressive. You should pick this book up. And then I got Gallant by V.E. Schwab. I actually don't know what this is about, but it was on sale, so I got it because I love V.E. Schwab. I adore her, not only as a writer, but just as a human. Like, she's amazing. I love her. This next book, I never, ever, ever would have picked up on my own, but it's for my friend book club. It's our April book pick, and it's Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. I didn't read the Hunger Games books when I was younger. I didn't read the Songbird one. That's like newer. I've seen the movies. I enjoyed them. I thought they were good. But reading dystopian is entirely different than like watching it. I am a person with really high anxiety, and I don't know if reading about like a dystopian future America is really gonna be that great for me, especially given our current administration. So this might be something that I have to like read like a chapter a day or something and like really break it up. I don't think I can dive like headfirst into this book. So yeah, not really excited for this one. Okay, let's talk about the book that I'm currently reading, which is Unhallowed Halls by Lili Wilkinson. The dark academia vibes and atmosphere of this is perfection. In this, we follow the main character, Paige, and she's kind of recruited to come to this boarding school for the rich and wealthy, but these are for like troubled kids. But she goes here and she's very open-minded, and she's almost eager to really like romanticize her life in this like classical dark academia setting with like, you know, the school uniforms and the overcast weather and the Scottish countryside. Like, the vibes here are immaculate. Shortly after she gets there, she realizes that, like, things are a little weird. Things are a little off. Like, the academics that they focus on are very niche. It's all about, like, Greek and Latin philosophers. At different times, the teachers and the other students are acting really strangely, but no one seems to be questioning it. There's just, like, this book is shrouded in mystery and dark magic. There's lore and mythology about the history of where the school was built. Yeah, I'm just really excited because I think this is a standalone. So I'm really looking forward to like uncovering some of these secrets and being with our main character when she discovers a lot of the things that I'm like theorizing are happening. This definitely reminds me of Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews, which I'm even more obsessed with now than when I read it. And I'm hoping that this book kind of like falls into the same like section of my heart as that book does. Let's see. I'm on page 222 out of 444. So there's like maybe a possibility that I'll finish it tonight. But we'll see. All right, so I finished Unhallowed Halls this morning and I really, really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was a great YA. I think it managed to still feel young and age appropriate without feeling like too immature or like annoying, you know what I mean? The second half of this has a lot more action, a lot more magic, and I thought it was all really well done, but I think my favorite thing by far in this book is the writing style. Lili Wilkinson's ability to like give us detail and description that really make us feel like we're in the setting and experiencing these things. You know, she's using sensory details and like she describes things so vividly and so beautifully that even when it's something like disgusting or gory, like it's beautiful. Like I'm really gonna have to check out her other books because I just enjoyed her writing style that much. I really liked how the twists played out within the story. The magic system, while at first it was a little bit confusing like initially, I think the way that it really like added an element and added a lot of tension to the story was like excellent. The only thing that I really hated was there's a side character named Lacey and she is just beyond annoying. Her dialogue is horrible. It's like cringy and like it's so cheesy. Honestly, it kind of borders on like sounding a little catchphrasy. So if we just took her out, that would solve that problem. And it would also fix like another small issue that I have with this book. And that's that everyone in the friend group, there's 6 of them, they're all coupled up. And I don't know why I despise that so much, but I hate that. Like, I want to say it's unrealistic, but like I'm reading fantasy, but for some reason though, that always bothers me. So yeah, I highly recommend Unhallowed Halls by Lili Wilkinson. The first half, you get all of like the dark academia, atmospheric vibes that are just perfect. And then the second half, you get like the action and the magic and the found family, and it was just a really fun book to read. Okay, the library book with the closest due date is Our Infinite Fates. This one, or I could start Sunrise on the Reaping. I don't know if I'm feeling that though. I never remember what my holds are about. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue meets This Is How You Lose the Time War in this fantastical and epic love story that defies death as 2 souls reincarnate through the centuries. That sounds really cute. I hope that this doesn't get like sci-fi, because isn't This Is How You Lose the Time War, that's sci-fi, right? So I guess we'll see. I'm gonna go walk to the library and return the book I just finished, and then I'll come home and read a little bit of this. Okay, I'm on my way to my brother's soccer game, but I wanted to update you really quickly. I'm 160 pages into Our Infinite Fate, and I really don't know how I'm feeling about it. I can't even tell if I'm enjoying it or not. In this, we follow Evelyn, and her soul is tethered to the soul of the boy that she loved in her first lifetime. And not only tethered through love, but like a curse, and she doesn't remember the details, like the how and the why of the curse. She and Alden are in this cycle of reincarnation, and in every single lifetime he manages to like find her and then kill her before her 18th birthday. And these aren't like mercy killings. Like some of these are like violent and painful deaths. And I think that's where I'm like not really connecting with the story. Like I would expect after like 1,000 years of being murdered by the love of my life, I would expect to have some resentment, some anger. I would expect to want to seek revenge, but she doesn't really want that. She just wants him to not kill her so that they can grow old together. I mentioned that she doesn't remember anything about the curse. She actually only remembers like her most recent lives, but Alden remembers everything. And for some reason, he either can't or won't tell Evelyn like why they're stuck in this cycle. Right now, the only thing propelling me through this book is that I want to find out the origin of the curse. But other than that, like, I'm just waiting for it to get better. Like, it could be really great, and we're just not there. I'm interested to see what direction the book takes from here. Yeah, and I'll talk to you again when I finish it. Okay, so I did not finish Our Infinite Fates. I actually DNF'd it like around 91%. I literally only had like 40 pages left till the end. But I just honestly like could not be bothered. I didn't care at all. Once we figure out the origin of the curse, like the story just takes such a big shift. And even though I knew there was like a magical supernatural origin to the curse, I just really don't like where the story took us. Honestly, I don't even think that these types of stories are for me, where it's like an immortal whose life like spans across history. I think my love for Addie LaRue was like a fluke because I DNF'd this book. I DNF'd Peaches and Honey, which has like a similar story structure. I just don't think this is for me. Usually I don't rate the books that I DNF, but I got so close to the end that I feel like that's okay. So I gave this 2.5 stars. A 2-star for me would be a waste of time, and then a 3-star would be good enough to finish. The different lives in this book that kind of are at different points in history and different cultures, it kind of felt like the Disneyland ride, It's a Small World. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I just don't think that that's for me. My favorite part in this is that Arden and Evelyn, they don't always reincarnate as the original sex that they were in their first lifetime. They reincarnate as both male and female, and they love each other through each of those different combination of sexes. I think the fact that their love kind of transcends their physical form is beautiful, but I think it's also really important that this book does touch on that it's still important how you feel in your body. And I just think all of that was really well done. So yeah, this book was a little bit disappointing just because I really thought that the premise had so much potential. But on the other hand, I feel like I did kind of discover that this type of story isn't for me. So I'd probably be way more hesitant to pick up another book like this. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next vlog.